Just a second. Birkan is interested in learning new languages and teaching these languages. So we are very, very happy to see you again. You are now our friends. Thank you so much again, and stage is yours.
Okay, thank you. Good. Hello, everyone. Again, good to see you. It is very nice to see you again. After all these difficult times in everywhere, and very happy to see you and be here. And I'm gonna share my screen and I start my presentation. And some of you already know that we did a section. This one is the second. The section is called American Idioms, and then we did the first episode, and this is the second episode. And hopefully you will enjoy, just like the previous one, because I remember it was a fun section the last time. All right, let's get started. And hopefully you see my screen. And I would like to start with the description of an idiom. What is idiom? And then is one of you can tell me about what is idiom? Is anyone has any description, an idea, or like to see what I have? Okay, let's. This is the description. Is it an expression that cannot be understood from the meanings of its separate words, but has a separate meaning of its own. Usually, it's multiple words or just one, and it has a background. Usually, we use and a reference of the background usually, and then it's always good to show you an example. For example, this one, under the weather. Is anyone heard already this thing, under the weather? The meaning of is someone is sick, ill, or doesn't feel well for some reason. And when you look at this under the weather, it doesn't make sense, right? It doesn't just tell us this thing, but it's been used, and that means this, and there is a story behind this. And then the story, the day after the big party, Jay had to call sick, saying he was feeling under the weather. It's probably not American, the British one, because the story says it's about the sailors. You know, in the old times, people are sailing, and then they had experiences about bad weathers, and then, like, you know, windy weathers, rainy weathers, cold weathers, and then they had this kind of effect during, you know, in the middle of the sea or ocean, and then they start being used. Anyway, let's go ahead. And then I prepared again some of them, and even though it says American idioms, some of them could be British, but let's see. It doesn't matter because people are using it everywhere. And the first one is, who wants to read? I want someone to read this because I want this very kind of, you know, I want some volunteer. Let's start with Nilay first.
Hello everyone again. Ahead of the pack.
Do you know what it means?
Actually, I don't know. I haven't heard about it.
Okay.
I don't know.
Let's see.
Who knows, guys? Doesn't anyone know? Help me.
All right, nobody knows. Let's see.
It's a pity no.
Say again.
It's a pity no. I don't know.
Let's
Never
see.
heard.
Never heard it before.
Mhm.
Okay, I'm gonna open the meaning of it. To be more successful in group or competition. And then the example of this, if we want to stay ahead of the pack, we will have to increase our marketing budget. And a pack is usually being used for like a group of individuals. The second one, but this one, after this one, we are going to start, and I'm going to make you read explanation, and then we will do some practices. Second one is big picture. Who wants to read the description and also the example? Or I'll choose some volunteer for this.
I can. Big picture.
Yes, who is this? Who's speaking?
It's me, Aina, sorry.
Okay. Big picture, have you heard it before?
Yes. What it means, big picture is like, how to explain? I understand this idiom. Like,
Okay.
this is like, I know how it's in Russian, but not, I can't explain in English.
Yeah, I'm sure there are other, versions of the other languages, and I know that the other versions of the other languages. Probably it's been used a lot. And then here it is. Can you read it, Aida?
Aina,
Aida, sorry.
everything that is involved with a particular situation. Working on all these details, we have lost sight of the big picture.
Exactly. Working on all these details, we have lost sight of the big picture. And probably it's being used a lot daily basis, right? Okay, this is the next one. Who's the next volunteer? Or I'll pick.
May I?
Who's that?
Akmaral. But I don't know this idiom's meaning. By the book.
Okay.
By the book.
Is
But
any idea?
maybe in the middle of the something. I don't.
Okay, let's see what it is. Can you read it, please?
Yeah, to do things exactly according to the rules or the law. For example, we told our auditors that we do everything by the book.
Yes, nice. Exactly. It's more like everything is being done by the book. Everything is, completely in use from the rules of the book. Next one. And next volunteer. Who wants to
I
read?
can.
Hello?
Hello, my name is Altnai. Is a come, is a go, but I don't know meaning this idiom.
But you heard it before? I think you heard it before. Many of you already heard it before.
It's popular from the song.
Yeah, exactly. That's true. There's a song, right?
Yes.
Oh, it's very classical. And then this is the explanation. This is the meaning, description. Can you read it, please?
Something gained easily is also lost easily. I lost 500 euros in a poker game last night, but that's life, is a come, is a go.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Probably there are other versions of the other languages. Next one. Let's see. Who wants to try? Volunteers.
Go down the drain.
You know what I mean?
I don't know. Let's see. Go
Yeah.
Maybe
down.
have a problem.
Say it again.
To have a problem.
Okay. That's true.
Is it closed?
Yes, it's kind of referring a problem, and then the exact meaning of this. Please read.
Something is wasted or lost. All our efforts is entering in this new market went down the drain.
And then you know the meaning of drain, exactly the meaning of the drain.
Yes.
Okay, then it's like the drain is the, in your bathroom, in your kitchen, when you wash something, the water is just going down from the drain, and then it's like referring from this action, and then it says that all our efforts in entering this new market just gone, it's wasted. And it's used this idioms, went down or go down the drain. All right, the next one, let's see, who wants to read?
In a nutshell, it's in short, yeah? When we want to say something in a short way.
In a short version, I never heard the longer version. Do you know that?
In a nutshell, I guess it's short, isn't it?
You said this is a short version of you.
Yes, when you want to say something shortly.
Yes, that's true, exactly. Yep, thank you. And can you read this, please?
Yes, using a few words as possible. In a nutshell, we will run out of cash in 3 months' time.
Exactly. This is usually starting a sentence or the explanation and then telling people that in couple of words, and then
Yes.
this usually this is how being said. Thank you. Okay, let's see what we got. How about this one?
Isn't it in the same situation or?
Say it again. Some. I cannot hear you. You're cutting off. Connection. Who else? Anyone?
This is kind of to be on anyone's place, in my shoes, like
Yeah,
feel how it's.
that's a good that's a good thing, but it's also meaning something else because you are not in someone else's shoes, but exactly you are in the driver's seat, and driver's seat gives you a kind of, you know, capability, and usually that means you are leading a position, you are leading a, you know, it could be a responsibility, it could be something else. And then the explanation is this. Can you read this, please?
To be in charge or in control of the situation.
Mhm.
Being offered the position of managing director, I'll be in the driver's seat.
Exactly. I think this is explaining, right? And then probably it's an American one because in America, as you know, the car, you know, driving a car, automobile is like very, you know, kind of part of culture. And then that's why many of the idioms, many of these sayings are kind of referring by using, you know, the activity about driving a vehicle, and then being in the driver's seat is usually kind of people use it for their positions, like leading a position, leading a, you know, and then it's probably very, you know, well used widely. The next one is this. Who's our next volunteer? How many people we have? It's today's
May I?
crowded, right?
Hello, everyone. I'm Shansaya. Keep one's eye on the ball. Unfortunately, I don't know meaning of these idioms. I guess that maybe it's about when you control someone, try to control someone.
Okay, good try. Any other?
Kind of take into account, pay attention.
That's a good one. And probably this is still an American one because in United States, baseball or football, I mean they call it football usually in from European perspective, it's like, you know, American football maybe, and then they call it soccer, the football in Europe, and then they call football what they have. And the ball is usually being used in their idioms because of these kind of sports. And let's see what it is. All right, can you please read?
To give something one's full attention and to not lose focus. Example, we should not diversify
Diversify.
diversify our product offering too much, but rather keep our eyes on the ball.
Exactly. To give something one's full attention and to not lose the focus. And this is usually about kind of looking at someone, dealing with someone by using all your senses, like, you know, it's kind of focusing on something, especially. The example is we shouldn't diversify our product offering too much, but rather keep our eyes on the ball and This one is also being used a lot. Keep your eyes on something, on the ball. Ball is referring to something, is like something we are dealing now usually, and this is being used very kind of daily basis. All right, let's see what we get. How about this one? Volunteer?
Birkan,
No?
I can try.
Okay.
No brainer. As I remember, it's it's very easy. Like it shouldn't be hard. It's a no brainer, so it should be easy. I mean, something like that.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. No brainer. It's being used a lot, right? And we can hear from everywhere, and people use it. And let me open this. Can you read that one?
Sure. Something that is really obvious or easy. Making money working for an investment bank is a no-brainer.
Exactly. As just you said, something that is really obvious or easy. That that means most people can kind of figure out or think about it, and it's being used no-brainer. Making money working for an investment bank is a no-brainer. I kind of put mostly databases, once people use it kind of in different occasions, and I put mostly this kind of idioms. There are many of them actually. I remember I had one dictionary, and then you can look for the meaning of them. But language is kind of living thing, and some of them are very old, and that using them is kind of sometimes funny. It's like old kind of old school language, saying, or and that's why it is always good to have some idioms, kind of the current ones, that people still use it. All right, let's see what we got. The next one is this one, and another volunteer, please.
I can read. Hello. Put all eggs. Put all one's eggs in the one basket. As I know, it means that put all your attention for one kind of work, for example.
Right. That's good. Yes, that's true. And this is the can you also read
Rely on only one thing to bring success. It's not smart to invest in American tech stock only and put all one's eggs in one basket.
Exactly. What I realized is usually this thing is being used for this kind of conversations, like investment, taking risks, right? You heard that one from these kind of situations, and then it's again, maybe it doesn't make sense when you look at it individually, but at the end you can use it to say about taking risks, and then this is a good example, like, you know, investment. And people use it actually all the time. Have you heard it before?
Yes, I heard it from my American boss.
Oh, really? Yeah,
Yes.
they use it a lot, right?
Yeah.
Are you dealing with investment kind of
To
profession?
be honest, no, I'm working in education sphere, but we
Okay.
talking about marketing and something like
Okay.
such stuff.
This yeah. Probably that's an well, yeah, one of the other possible conversations. That's true. Yeah, I mean, it's being used. I heard that. Thank you. Let's see what we got. Another volunteer, please. I like everyone to join at least one.
May I? Well, raise
Okay.
raise the bar. I think it's drink alcohol. I don't know.
Drink alcohol, you said?
Yes, maybe.
Why do you think it's about alcohol?
I don't know. Raise the bar. It's
Bar like people go to have some
Mm.
drink. That's why you think.
Yeah.
Okay. But bar usually means actually a couple of things. Right? The bar like in gym in people, you know, when they use some weightlifting kind of sport, they use bars like, you know, metal stick. This is also bar, and then bar also people go to the, you know, kind of places. It's referring this kind of places people go and then have some drink, alcoholic usually, and because of this part of the places, you know, people are sitting on like a table, and this place is also called bar. But in here, the meaning of this word is about like, you know, this metal stick, but people use it, if I'm not wrong, people use it like, you know, like in Olympic sports, you know, one of them is like people jumping on it, and then every time they raise the stick like this,
Mm,
kind of becoming more challenging.
mhm. There, in that case, to be a champion, raise the bar.
Yeah, sure, that's true. Without you know, raising bar, nobody can a champion. Any objections about my explanation? And maybe some of you already know it, and then maybe I or have better, you know, explanation. No, okay. Yes, actually, this is the description. Can you read it, please?
Yeah, to set standards or expectations higher. For example, the iPhone raised the bar for smartphone makers. Understand.
Exactly. To set standards or expectations higher. It's like, you know, when you it's like, you know, raising the bar, kind of challenging the situation or people or companies, and trying to make things are better. And this one is also being used a lot, probably on a daily basis. Okay, the next one. I want to see another volunteer.
Aye. touch base.
Who's speaking?
Altnij.
Okay.
Touch base. I don't know. Or maybe something. Touch basic. I don't have any ideas.
Okay. But you heard it before, right? Yeah.
No.
Okay. What is this?
So I can try.
Oh yes, please.
Like get in touch.
Yeah, that's true. That's
I
true.
will contact you, for example, in a while. I will
Yeah.
get back to you.
That's true. That's true. I mean, this is also being used a lot. Usually, you can see that in any kind of email exchanges or texting.
After job interview.
Job interview, exactly. The company's internal communication. It's being used a lot. Probably again, it's kind of there's a background of this, from probably the baseball. I cannot. This is my just prediction, but maybe I'm wrong. But probably it's from ballpark, baseball, because in baseball there are bases, and every team has kind of needs to be on. Anyway, I don't understand a lot, but this is the explanation. Let me show you. Can you read it, please?
To make contact with someone. I will touch base with you later today.
This is what you were referring, right? This is exactly what you were. Okay. To make contact with someone, and as an example, I will touch base with you later today. And the next time when you see this, probably you will not be kind of, what does it mean? Now you see that. Next. Let's see. This one is waiting for the next volunteer. Now volunteers, I'm gonna pick.
Up in the air, this is about losing the reality.
Oh, losing the reality. Ah, I like that one. Like, being on a drug, or having a, kind of,
Not
losing your conscious.
About dreaming.
Yeah, about dreaming, like kind of this
Dreaming.
fantasies.
That's a good one, actually. That could be that one.
Maybe unsolved problems.
Some solved problems.
Not so unsolved. When we
Okay.
don't know, we don't have answers.
Okay, still okay on the table.
Still problem.
Still we have that these okay, yes, I understand. Could be, but let's see. I think you're right. You want to read the description?
Something is undecided or uncertain. Our international expansion plan is still up in the air. Okay, I see.
I think what you said is kind of very similar, because you said that it's something still needs to be solved, like, still on the table, we need to deal. And then this is very close, that one. Something is undecided, still needs to be kind of, people need to decide. And the example is our international expansion plan is still up in the air, still being talked, but not finally decided. It's not still, certain, and it's up in the air. Up in the air is reminds me something else. Also, a movie. Have you seen that movie? I think George Clooney. Nobody saw it? I think there's a movie called Up in the Air. Maybe I'm wrong. It's the George Clooney is a kind of always traveling guy because of his work, and the movie is called Up in the Air. All right, the next one. Yes, Alia already seen that movie. Yeah, it's been a long time actually. I should look at it. I should watch again. Okay, volunteers, please.
Can read. Word of mouth. I don't know what does it mean, to be honest.
Your boss didn't tell you about it because it's about kind of marketing also.
Maybe something general which everyone can understand, or something popular.
That's a good one actually. It's a good try. Could be something everyone using something general, because but but the meaning is different. It's like mostly, as I was saying, is about people use in a kind of marketing terms.
About promise?
I'm sorry, say it again.
Maybe about promising.
Also, another option, like mostly used words, like some word that is mostly used by population, by people, something like that.
Hi everyone, I joined so late. Excuse me that I interrupt this conversation. Today we were talking about American idioms, yeah?
Who's talking?
Yeah, it's me, Yerland. I joined right now.
Okay, you just joined? Okay. Yes, this is, we are already actually discussed some of them. But,
Can I tell about this word of mouth?
Yes, please, sure.
I think it's the information when one person, this information from one person to another, it's like, I don't know, maybe it's like a.
No, that's true. This is usually about spreading the information, mostly about, could be a new product, like, or new, it could be a new application, or a restaurant or cafeteria in your city, and let's see what's the explanation. Can you read that one, please?
Something is given or done by people talking about the something or telling people about something, yeah? Many local stores rely on word of mouth to get new customers.
Yeah, it's about mostly some new products. Many local stores rely on word of mouth. to get new customers. Usually you go somewhere and then you like it, and then when you go with your friends and then you are kind of talking about the new places. Did you see that new restaurant in the downtown? You know, kind of spreading the information and people kind of getting know about new stuff. You also heard from your friends, from your people about new thing, and then they call it word of mouth. And usually this is a kind of marketing term.
Yeah, it's the marketing term.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Usually people dealing with in this, working in this kind of area, like marketing products or all that stuff, and then they kind of use it. Yeah, that's the one. Thank you.
Thank you to you.
Next one. Let's see what we got. By the way, they on the chat room, people are writing, and thank you.
Thank you. Time's up.
Anyone wants to try?
Time is finished.
Say it again.
Finished. It's game over. Time is finished.
That's true.
Yes, it's very popular at school.
I'm sorry, say it again. I couldn't hear you.
It's very popular at school, I mean. For children.
For children?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, but it's kind of difficult to understand because of your probably microphone, maybe. Can you repeat that?
It's very popular for the school children when their teachers say time is up. When the given time for their task is already finished, and the teacher says for the children, like, time is up. Yeah.
Exactly. Yes. Yep. Thank you for the example. That's true. It's being used a lot by teachers. I remember when I was in school, teacher. It was the last thing I would like to heard actually during my in the exam, because I was always kind of very slow. This is the thing people are using it. And would you like to read the description and also the example, please?
Okay. Time for something is or someone has ended. I think his time is up as the CEO.
Yeah, here is a kind of referring the for a time for a person or a kind of a position, like this is the end of this position of him as a CEO. And usually we use that one, time's up, like someone asks us, like, can you just measure 1 minute, and then after that, finishing this 1 minute, we just time's up for and it's being used a lot. Thank you for jumping in.
Does it have another meaning? I mean that time's up, it's ended something, yeah? And also maybe it's the moment.
Yeah,
usually
right, that's true. It's kind, as we just discussed, it's usually referring a time and when the time is ended.
I found another example over here, yeah, searching the internet. It was his first time up there without an instructor, and he wanted me to go, like a time up. It's like his experience, yeah. Am I right? No, maybe it's wrong example.
Is there an example from this description? Like,
yeah. Well, can I read it again? So it was the first time it was the first time up there without an instructor, and he wanted me to go.
It was the first time.
Yeah, it was his first time up, like his experience. Yeah, like it was his first experience in flying.
But it's I think this is different.
Yeah, I think it's completely different. It's not an idiom.
Yeah.
It's just a different phrase because it talks about his time being up in the air. It's like completely different thing.
Okay. Thank you. That it was a mistake. It's different.
Yeah, that's true. Thank you for help. Actually, this is yeah, this is completely different. It's most like referring a you know, it's saying something. The time is finished for a particular situation. Someone for some action.
I got it.
And it's being used a lot. You know, you can you can hear that actually, mostly in these kind of situations. It's being used a lot. Time's up. Time's up, kids. Let's go back to the classroom. Or time's up, please.
Yeah, previous example, it was good. Okay, yeah. She said about when we use at school and in education sphere. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, good.
Mostly in this kind of situations, letting people know that now we have to finish what we do.
Okay, good.
All right, thank you. Let's see the next one. And this is also kind of talking about a ball, and it's using the word of ball and kind of referring a situation from a sport, a baseball probably. And then looking for the next volunteer for this one. Any of you?
I can start.
Okay.
Get the ball rolling. I can assume that it's something, maybe just start some process or push something.
That's a good one. Yes. Have you do you already? You mean you know that one or just guessing?
No. Just my suggestion.
Okay. Good actually. That's true. I mean, you know.
I guess it's like to keep trying on, not to stop something. Maybe.
Say it again.
Keep trying, like keep trying something, not to stop.
That's true. This is also a good one. Yeah, probably. This is being used a lot. People use it, and it's probably very American one. And this is.
It's like, yeah. I mean that it's like a festival, yeah. To cause an activity or process to continue. Yeah.
You say what festival?
Maybe I think, but maybe it's wrong. Yeah, like no, like there's the one example. I'll tell you what I think to get the ball rolling. Like I'll tell you what I think to get the ball rolling. No, like it's supposed.
But yeah, can you want to read this the explanation? Actually, yeah, this is the
I started to preparations for the party, but it's up to you to keep the ball rolling.
Exactly, and the meaning of it to cause an activity or process to continue. Ball rolling, probably. I mean, my guess probably it's from the baseball. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this is kind of from another kind of sports. I don't know what might be. Get rolling, but it means that keep going, keep this thing or process kind of happening. And yeah, this one is also have you heard that one before in your conversations with people in English, or kind of? But yeah, it's being used. All right, next one. This one I also don't remember this one. Let's see. I am now just like you, but still need a volunteer for this one. And I like to see.
I can do that, Aliyah. That's hi. That's something for like a long-term thing, like for yeah, I'm here for the long haul, meaning like I'm here not for the short time. I'm not here for a half year, but I'm here like for a few years, for example.
Yeah, probably that one for the long haul. Exact. I mean, yes, as far as I remember, it's being used a lot. This one too. And let's see. Any of you? Who else?
There is the one example. I need. I'm here for the long haul. A long time, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna open it because I'm also kind of curious. Yeah, a long period of time.
Business, the new business.
No, not you. You already did it, right?
Okay.
I wanna see new person. Who wants to try a new one? Someone never tried today. Nurgul? You wanna try that? Or Aisan? Okay, Yarlan, please do it for me, man. Thank you.
So okay, the new business pitch will be hard work, but we're in it for the long haul. Yeah, it's
yes,
a long period of time.
A long period of time. Yeah, that's true.
I got an example. I'm here for the long haul.
Exactly. Probably it's kind of referring a long period of time, like maybe months or years. The new business pitch will be hard work, but we are in it for the long haul.
Yeah,
and a pitch probably in this example, in this sentence, like being in a market, and then the business is already in this market for a long time. Anyway, this is the meaning of this word, for the long haul. I'm not sure what is it exactly, the word of it, haul, but it's being used a lot, referring a long period of time. Thank you again. Let's see what we got more.
Next.
Who wants to try?
Think outside.
May I think outside the box? I know I have heard these idioms before. It's about being creative or create something new, think other ways, like something.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, thank you.
it's like a creative thinking. Yeah?
Exactly.
Right. Okay. Maybe it's the direct translation from Russian. Yeah. Like a creative thinking. Maybe it's alternative thinking. Maybe. Yeah. Well, thank you. Okay.
Exactly.
An example.
Usually.
Okay. So our scientists had to think outside the box.
Okay.
But yeah. I said right.
Are you googling? Are you googling and telling us from your search?
Yeah, it's like go away from comfort zone and like use your abilities. Like
You are
when
cheating,
you are
man.
thinking.
You're not supposed to. All right. This is more like thinking about different from different kind of perspective. Different kind of mentality. Kind of outside the box. It's looking at things or having a thought by using a different having a different idea, outside the box, like not in the current kind of state code, like but from the outside, a different perspective. And this is the meaning of it, explanation, and with an example. Who wants to read?
Can I?
To think.
Oh, sorry.
Okay. Thank you. To think of creative, unconventional solutions instead of common ones. Example, our current approach will get us nowhere. We have to think outside the box.
Exactly. I think it's a good one, right? We're kind of referring creative thinking, as it says, to think of creative, unconventional. Yeah, unconventional is a keyword probably in here. Solutions instead of common ones. Like, I remember I used to work for a company, and then they were kind of valuing the new ideas, and then for the people they kind of hired recently, they were asking their ideas about what they think, or about what they see in the company, like how things are happening, how people work, because they know that people from outside can see things differently. When you get used to all that stuff, what you have daily basis, like about your work, you see the things every day, and then sometimes you are missing some part of could be solutions about the problems, or things how you do, and then looking at them from outside, giving you a kind of a different idea, different kind of perspective. And this one is think outside the box, referring this kind of situation. And I think this is a good one, and being used a lot. Next one.
Same boat means that you are in the same situation with the person.
That's a good one, yeah. And then do you think it could be a British one or an American one?
Maybe it's British.
Why do you think so?
I think it's American.
Okay. Why do you think so?
Maybe if it was the British, I think the British people say that the same shit. Maybe I don't know, but I think it's the American.
That's also good.
Because they in the southern part of the United States, usually in the Mississippi River, that maybe this came from this state. I think this place. I don't know. I just think it. I just guess, but I don't know anything about it.
No, it's a good guess actually. Good guess. How about you? The why do you think it's American? Not you, yeah.
From America, I think it's the American idiom.
Any objections?
I know that UK citizens usually say that in the same page.
In the same page? Ah. I think it's common, right? In the same page, it's like probably it's common. British, American, or any kind. But my guess is whenever we see about like sailing or ships or boats about sea, and then it makes me think that probably it's from UK, kind of British, because they have a long history about sailing, right? That's why it makes me think it could be from UK. Whenever I see about sports like ball or about car driving vehicle, and it makes me like probably it's from United States, because as you know in UK there's a long sailing history. Okay, let's see. Who wants to read that one?
Can I?
No volunteers?
To be in the same difficult situation as someone else. None of us has any money left, so we are all in the same boat.
We are all in the same boat. If something happens to both, we're all gonna be affected. Like, exactly. And then this is being used probably in other languages. There are other versions probably. And it's referring to very kind of similar situations in every culture, every country.
Yeah, and I would like to add that actually the idiom itself in the same boat, because you know that the idioms, there are fixed phrases, so you cannot remove even like little words. So in the same, you mix the two words there in the phrase. And being in the same boat and being on the same page are two different idioms. They have different meanings. Just some comments.
Thank you. I was going to say that actually in the same, being in the same page, usually referring that
on the same page.
Yeah, both parties is in the same kind of like I couldn't say, like in the same idea, or maybe we are, let's say, in a group a group working, kind of, it could be a project or a kind of job, and then if both party has in the same page, that means they are following the same thing at the same time, like they are sharing and the same situation, or maybe same problem, or but yeah, it's kind of different. Same, both usually referring the situation, the position, like it's, if something happened to both, everyone's gonna be affected. This is usually about this. But thank you for reminding us. Yep, that's true.
When we watch the American movies in Russian, and we always listen this word in Russian. Okay, it's maybe the direct translation from American English. I don't know, but в одной и той же лодке, same boat.
Same boat?
Yeah, it's a difficult situation. Yeah, we always listen. I don't know. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Usually it's being used in this kind of situation. If something happens to both, all we are going to be affected because we are in the same boat.
Mm-hmm. But I don't know, but is there the Russian Russian idiom? I think. So what I'm saying, so is there the Russian words? But I think maybe it's translated from English, American English, to Russian. It's direct translation. I don't know, but because
Probably.
Yeah. Okay, thank you. Sorry, I'm not good at in Russian. So.
No, thank you. It's a good point actually, because some of the idioms, some of the sayings, we are kind of some cultures are importing them right from outside, because the languages are living things, and the people are getting in touch with the other cultures, and then sometimes we have, for example, probably many of you have this kind of similar conversations, like remembering some saying, some idioms in your native language, and then you want to share it, like saying, you know what, we have this kind of saying, we say this in our language, and then the other person say, oh yes, there is an English version of it, or
in Kazakh language, same boat, we usually say that Birkan, it means that the same ship, not same boat. Birkan in Kazakh language.
Actually,
it's a ship, yeah.
I'm surprised, because in Kazakhstan there is no sea or
I'm from Kazakhstan, yeah.
That's why, I would be kind of understanding. I would understand that if you could tell me about kind of horses, or this kind of things from Kazakhstan, because in Kazakhstan culture, let's say horses are a big part of it, right? And then probably there are many sayings or terms, but about a sheep is kind of funny, because there is no sea, right? Am I wrong?
Yeah, of course, yeah. But I always
is the same, actually.
listen this. Yeah, I will always listen this in Kazakh, that the same boat, and in English it's the same boat, but in Kazakh we always our people always say that Birkevede is like, if we direct translate it from Kazakh to English, it's the same ship.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know, but why we use it. But of course, there's no sea.
It's a good information.
There's no sea in Kazakh, but we have the sea. It's the Caspian Sea. We have Caspian Sea.
Yeah, that I didn't know there's a kind of but good to know, good information. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, let's see what we got more. Maybe no. Still we have some. Game plan.
Game plan.
Any ideas? Any volunteer? Probably you heard that before. It's kind of very obvious. No?
No, kind of plan for development, for movement on business arena.
It's strategy.
Yes, strategy.
Yeah,
great.
Strategy. It's a strategy, or like it's a strategy, and also.
That's a good one. Yep. Thank you. That's what it is. A strategy or plan for achieving success. And I'll be the volunteer for this. What is our game plan for dealing with our new competitor? That's a strategy to dealing with kind of our competitors, or our kind of enemies.
It's like a strategy, also rules, yeah. The rules
is usually about kind of let's say when you want to put some order, let's say in a city, in a country, you put rules, or in an organization you put rules to order things in that place. But strategy is more like a plan, how you're gonna act, how you want to do your stuff to reach your goal at the end. This is and a game usually referring a kind of it's some goal at the end, and you need a strategy. That's why you need a plan, and it's called game plan. What is our game plan? What's the game plan in this situation, in this project, or in this it's being used a lot. The next one. Waiting for the next volunteer. No volunteers?
I think Birkan, I think we had ahead of the pack, or maybe.
Yes, our first idioms today.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I think I put it, mistakenly. All right, let's to be more successful. Then thank you for.
Maybe we should have done it again because maybe like to repeat. Yeah, since it was the first phrase.
Exactly. This is a good one. Maybe this is the last one, and it's kind of a good one to finish ahead of the pack. I cannot say if this is British or American, but I cannot say it's being used commonly. But anyway, I just wanted to put this one too. If we want to stay ahead of pack, we will have to increase our marketing budget. All right, let's see if we have more. I don't think so. Yeah, we don't have any. And that's all, my friends. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope it was a good opportunity, good thing to learn about idioms, about I try to put the ones usually we are using daily basis, people are using daily basis, like in your company, in your email exchanges, like people are communicating, and hopefully the next time when you see one of them, you will recognize, and then you'll know that what people are meaning usually. And thank you.
Thank you so much, Birkan, for this great session. Thank you for your time. Still early, right?
My pleasure. Is it still early, you said, or we got 10 minutes?
Okay, I mean in the morning.
For me, yes, still early. That's true. Yeah, here it is 9:19 in the morning.
Yeah, thank you so much, guys. Before we complete the session, if you don't mind, let's take a group photo. Could you please turn on your cameras?
Wait a minute. Just wait a minute, okay?
Okay, we are waiting.
I'm at work, sorry, I'm a little busy.